Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the S-Team podcast. I'm Jack Millington, and joining me this week, as usual, as ever, first of all, it's Mikey El Presidentless Keating.
Do this again.
El Presidente Keating, you dickhead.
Presidentless. That's a review coming in a bit. Also joining us this week, he's co-hosted the podcast before, it's Matty Can't Multitask My Arse Morris.
What's that meant to me?
Was that first well halfway through the conversation, Morris?
It's like the other day when he was racing, like, fucking can't stand it when fucking people talking racing, God. And like sat there just like, you big sissy. Get on with it.
I know, yeah, it was me. Well, that's funny, you do it in FIFA. Yeah, but that's FIFA. This is driving.
Yeah, driving is different to FIFA, to be fair. You could still score an amazing goal with friggin' beatbox music in the background. If you have that in friggin', I don't know, let's say a simulated racer game, you go into the braking zone, that's the noise that the person who's playing that beatbox music will have when their head is smashing against the wall. But how are we, lads?
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Very good.
Before we start, obviously before we go into the song and everything, something interesting happened this week with me and Mikey.
Oh God.
On
Jack,
Thursday, shut up.
Jack decided he's met a fella out there. He's happy with him and they're getting married in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's sorted. Yeah, he's 92. He's dying once we've been married, and I'm getting all this money. So, but
well, Matty's the best man in here yet.
No, but yeah, me and Mikey have joined a racing league on the successful and most amazing game ever, Project Cars, which, if anyone didn't know, that was our game of the year.
And there is also other racing games available.
No, there's not. And
not of that calibre, but other racing games available, yeah.
Sanjay Club's fun, but it's not like Project Cars. But like, we joined a racing league, and on Thursday, I had my first ever official league race in Renault Clio Cups, 33 laps around the Hockenheim short circuit. And amazingly, somehow, after having set my sights of finishing in 6th place, ended up winning the damn thing. So I'm in the lead of the championship, still 9 rounds to go. But to say that I've won my first ever race on my debut is quite some achievement. And then yesterday, Mikey decided to have a race. This isn't an official race, this isn't his official race league debut, but it is his official... The way I said it was official race as being part of a league.
So it's like a pre-season debut. There you go, you can say that, can't you?
No, because that's not. It's a race. It's like when we used to have races, Formula 1 races that weren't actually counted as part of the championship back in the old days. So Mikey did that first part of a racing league, and there was a stream on Twitch, funnily enough. And he sent me the link while he was racing. I managed to jump in at lap 2 following this guy in 5th place. I've forgotten his name, otherwise
it is.
And lo and behold, I see a McGann trophy just in front of me, this guy who's driving, and lo and behold, it's him in 4th. Now, I'm sat there thinking, okay, Mikey's in 4th. I don't know how he's managed to, I don't know who he's paid, but he's in 4th, he's racing well, not making any mistakes, 2nd lap. Just as I said, he's not making any mistakes on the 2nd lap. He grazes the first chicane at Alton Park. You graze that wall, you have no idea. Even the guy who was behind you went, yeah, he's just grazed that wall, that was bloody close. I don't know if you remember that, but
my ass was twitching, let's just put it that way. That was that
on the 2nd lap. And then for some reason the stream stopped because I was watching it on the web browser on my Samsung, and I thought I'll just install Twitch on me Samsung, get it done. As soon as I did that, bam, back in the race, 5th lap, and this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. This guy is now in 4th. He's 3rd. He's 3rd in his first ever race as part of a league. He's driving well. He's got 2.5 seconds on this guy. He's not under any pressure. He's sat in, and I'm thinking, like, he's doing alright. This guy's not too bad, but he's not consistent. He's making a few mistakes. It comes to lap 8.
I'm 5 seconds ahead.
No. This is not that. On lap 8, Mikey's still about 3 seconds in front when the guy makes a mistake coming out of the final corner. loses himself 5 seconds, and I'm sat there as they're crossing the line, going on to lap 9, and I'm sat there like, Mike's got a 5-second lead to 4th place. As long as he doesn't drive like a cock, he's got this. Just, even if he's slow, he'll still be fine. Even if he lost 2 seconds a lap, he's got this. And then the other guy, as he's coming down there, onto the second, you know, round Alton Park, on the long straight.
First going to the right, and you go down, and you got the left.
I was going to get to that, but never mind. Going down the long straight, and this guy says, just got out for Mikey to make a mistake now. Lo and behold, 2 corners later, this prick somehow manages to hit the same chicane he'd hit 7 laps later. Rear suspension damage out of the race. And when it doesn't matter. And this was my reaction. So imagine I'm sat there, watching it on me Samsung on the Twitch stream, and I'm like, Mikey's gonna come third. I'm actually rooting for him. Like, sat there, and this is the moment when he goes, hit the ball. Oh, fuck off, dickhead.
Let's put it this way. I thought, shit, Bill's going to be watching this. So I've never picked my phone up. I was on the verge of crying because I'd done so good. I was like looking at that name, Jack Mills, thinking, should have just phoned Matty instead. So I phoned Jack and I was, you cock!
No, literally, you dickhead! Oh, the friggin'. How did you hit the curb and then hit the wall? He'd done 8 laps of going round that corner and slightly grazing. Do you know what the worst thing is? He didn't put a single foot wrong all that race until that moment. And he broke his front suspension and he had to retire. I was going to come up with something for your middle name for that, but I thought no, because it would have been harsh. But he did a second race, people. You finished 7th, didn't you?
9th.
Oh, you came
9th.
Hey, no, 14 people, isn't it?
Yeah, and he came 9th.
To be fair.
And to be fair to Mikey, he went 2 seconds faster than he did in practice with no assists. So that's something. But Mikey will probably be joining my racing series that I'm part of the Clios and the M3s this week.
Maybe I should join.
Oh, God.
To be fair, he's a good clean racer, to be fair to him. In wheel-to-wheel combat with me and him. Not with you.
I'm talking about the other people. Who the fuck is this line of Greasby? Get out the way. Fuck off. That's all you hear. I'm me and you, but oh god.
Like, I didn't bring him. I don't even know who this kid is.
Yeah, what can I say?
But it was, it was good to watch, and there was a good battle going on in the second race from where I was watching anyway for second and third. But it, good race debut.
Did you hear some of the comments I had? What I was saying at the end of the race though?
No, because it doesn't broadcast the in-game chat.
Yeah.
No, not on the stream anyway. I think he must have turned that option off. I don't know. But I'm gonna just load up this song. But while I load up this song, Matty, your thoughts on the, now that you know what happened last night?
Well, we all knew he was going to crash at one point, as he always does.
But to be fair to him though, you've got to be honest. He did do quite well, because I'm not gonna lie. Before 2 hours beforehand when he was practicing, I was sat there going, this guy's not going to be able to fucking keep up the rate he's going, because in practice you were slow.
He was doing 142s against me.
Yeah, and he did a 140 in the actual race with no assists. He went 2 seconds quicker. He tried my setup and that didn't work.
I actually used that setup.
And you didn't use part of it.
No, I used the whole setup you gave me in the race.
You must have made it soft. Yeah, you must have said.
No, I didn't touch anything. I don't know. I just think I started because you said you got to take it easy. Otherwise,
well, I told you to take it easy during the race because it's a measure of consistency.
Was there a mandatory pit stop in this race as well?
No, there was 2 races. They're both 10 laps.
Well,
it's like
tyres. Were they going off or staying off?
There's no degradation, was there? No. In the Clios, there's no degradation on those races. I think the M3s are the same. It's different in the GT3 and GT4 leagues when
I don't mind doing a GT3 race series.
They're difficult.
There's one on tonight, boy racer one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that yet.
It's like the like Evos and stuff. But if you pick a C2 car, you get 5 points.
Yeah.
Just for taking part. So.
Anyway, I'm gonna play the song, and yeah, you should know it because it's played everywhere. Give it a minute for the intro.
I know this one. I know it.
Wait there. What do you think it is?
Just can't get no sleep.
It's not
What's the thing in it though?
that. No. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna skip it to the chorus because Matty's. Yeah, where's the friggin'... Where's the dun dun dun? You know what I mean?
Insomnia.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
By Powdy, innit?
No,
Apology.
Faithless.
That's what I get them mixed up. I just can't no sleep.
There we go.
Oh yeah!
There we go.
Everyone knows this fucking song.
Falls of 2 days. It was in
Take
Falls.
your virginity elsewhere, Mike. But what was the year that Faithless Insomnia came out? Mikey can go first this week because he always uses Matty as an excuse.
2002.
2000.
That's what I was going to go for.
Well, fuck off, go for a different year.
2001.
You're way out. It actually was released in 1995.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Robert, are you? Not yours,
Not
you're
yours.
old.
You fucking out bastard.
He's a young 21-year-old with the mind of a 4-year-old.
What now?
We're going to move on to some news. Don't know if you already heard. Mexican main news. El Chapo's been returned to Mexico's Altiplano prison. What's the point of returning to a place he escaped from? Never understood that with criminals. I was like, with police, they go, we'll return you back to the prison you escaped from. But if for any of those people who don't know, Mexican drug lord Joaquin, love that name, El Chapo Guzman has been recaptured and sent back to the Mexican security prison he escaped from 6 months ago.
Did you say maximum security?
Yeah.
And yet he escaped from a maximum security.
He's a fucking drug lord. It's not exactly like you can't take. Like,
Have you seen him? He's small and fat.
Oh
If you're wondering,
it is Richard Hammond.
if you're wondering, he escaped from the prison in July through a tunnel he dug in underneath the showers, which to be fair is probably one of the single-handed greatest escapes ever planned. But apparently he part of the reason why he got tracked down is because he was trying to contact actors and producers in the hoping of making a film about his life.
Yeah, he contacted Sean Penn apparently.
Sure. Well, I suppose with Sean Penn having that type of moustache and putting on a bit of weight, he probably could. The amazing thing was, like, they were going to give anyone, for the information leading to the arrest of him, $5 million. So what's the bet that Sean Penn's already put him in? What's the bet now? That's a new suit you got there, Sean. Yeah, got some money off me recently deceased auntie. Yeah.
I thought you was skint. No, she just happens to have $5 million sitting in there.
Yeah, kill him. I just thought I'd mention that because, let's be honest, when it first happened and when he escaped, it was like, oh my god, someone's done a Shawshank Redemption, effectively.
Well, Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne.
He crawled through 2 soccer pitches full of shit.
I think the best Great Escape ever was a man. I actually read the book. I've forgotten his name. A man in prison in China, and I've forgotten where it was. It was known as the Unbreakable Prison, and literally in between where it was massive prison it was. It had like this huge courtyard and there were different buildings where people slept in the prison. But there was like 30 police officers on every things like every junction. It was junction as in where the walls turned.
Yeah.
And he managed to escape from under the cover of night. He was going to do it with someone else, but in the end it was just him because the other guy got cold feet about it. He broke out, went over the first wall. Bear in mind these walls are about 30 foot tall, and he did it by making ladders out of old brooms. He made a ladder out of that, and I say ladder, I mean more like stilt. It had like two things, one there, and then one at the top, so he could grab onto it. Had to roll himself over the barbed wire as well, but he had like this towel wrapped around him so he could get over. Then there was another 30-foot wall and a moat he had to get through. Got through it, slipped under the cover of night, and then 2 days later was in I can't remember what country it was, somewhere in the Middle East. But it was like when you read the book, it's the most amazing
Is it a book
story.
he's written himself?
No, it's a true story. Of him doing it, of his like whole planning of getting out there.
So did he write it or somebody else?
He wrote it. He wrote it, but the authorities are still looking for him now. But obviously they can't get him because he's back home now, back in England.
Typical Brit. Bet he didn't say much about the war, did he?
It's always one, isn't there? There's always that guy. Now, since this is a podcast where we like to talk about random stuff and we like cars.
Do we?
We talk about well, that's pretty much what we do. We talk about random stuff and we like cars.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, I like cars. No, you like cars.
So does he.
He likes KFC.
So do you. So do I.
Yeah, how convenient. Yeah, we like talking about KFC as well. Okay, guys, this week's special offers are as follows.
As we know,
KFC corner over here, yeah.
now you remember the emissions scandal?
Little flag it!
Why have you got a flag for KFC? You sad git.
Dun 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 dun. Get your new Zinger Burger and Zinger Burrito for $2.99.
Do you know when you see those people who like advertise pizza and they're selling them like fancy gesture? Be in with a little flag.
KFC people.
Little just like the outfit and everything, just sitting there in the middle back. Get your local KFC.
Him dressed up as the Colonel.
Yeah.
But as we know,
Wasn't fucking surprised.
last year, lads, the emissions scandal kicked off, didn't it? Just thought I'd mention this briefly.
Okay.
Volkswagen's sales have dropped for the first time in 11 years.
How much? 50%?
No.
70?
They've fallen by 5%.
Is that it?
Well, they've dropped from 6... To be fair, last year, as in 2014, they sold 6.12 million cars. This year they only sold 5.82. I'm sort of sat there like, £300,000 is kind of a lot.
That must mean people don't really give a shit about the climate shit.
To be fair, when it happened, it was sort of in the middle of the year.
And no
So
one gave it songs.
I mean, to be fair, when it happened in September, deliveries fell in October by 5%, October like 3%, and then December was 8%. So they were falling. People do care about it. Obviously, you know. Yeah, so there's a small amount of people, but obviously Mikey doesn't care about that because he just... I don't know.
He likes power!
Yeah.
Fuel.
Just being one of those, and what are you doing?
I don't know, I'm happy.
Got some more news before we go on to weird news.
Fucking hell, I thought that was the only bit of news we had today, no fucking got more news.
We got more news. We got good weird news though, to be fair.
We got really shit weird news, but it makes good because we're talking
It's actually the return of weird American news, because we've got 3 weird American stories this week, and then one from, I think it's Australia, I think they've won us.
Well, the Aussies have got to jump in somewhere.
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Especially at the beginning. Upside down.
In North America, as we know, films make their money mostly from over there, and potentially China now that they're starting to get into their films a bit more.
Yeah.
Well, Star Wars has broken the record.
Biggest selling film in UK.
Not only that, but it's also broke the top earning film of all time in North America, which was Avatar. Apparently, it's taken £520 million in the 3 weeks it's been out. Avatar's still got the global record of 1.9 billion, but Force Awakens has got 1.09. But to be fair, if you're going to China, a country that's massive, compared to America. I think there's a chance that it could beat that. Just saying.
You're saying.
You still haven't seen Star Wars, have you?
No. So we can't review it.
No, we can't. We're not reviewing it, but do you know what? While we're here,
We'll review the film.
obviously
Right.
no. We've done we know what the top 2 films are, but can you guess what the 3rd, 4th, and 5th top US box office films are?
This year.
No, of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Um,
One of them came out last year. That's at number 4. One of them came out in 1997, also made by James Cameron.
Predator. No, Alien.
No,
no, they're the 80s, mate. Fucking hell.
James Cameron's version weren't the 80s.
No, I'm talking about Predator and Alien. Sorry.
Okay, it's
Was it close?
no.
Oh,
No.
Independence Day.
No. That's coming out this year.
Turn the cogs. Come on.
Terminator.
He's not even trying. He's a okay. One of the
How come else trying there?
this 3rd place came out in 1997, made by James Cameron. 4th place came out this 2015.
Catching Fire.
No, no, that was 2013.
Divergent.
No.
Was it a big film? Like,
It was a big film. It was the
did you watch it?
yeah. We watched it.
All of us.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Oh, Fast.
No,
Oh, Fast and Furious 7.
no.
If Furious 7's got the thing for Universal Studios' most successful film.
Okay, in 5th place is the Avengers.
How the hell is that in 5th? Oh,
It's
that's
a good film.
It's
The-
fucking awful.
The
Shut
first
up.
Avengers.
Oh, the first one. Oh, thank God.
The
you said that.
second one.
You said last year was.
In 5th place, the one
Sorry,
that's
the first
not
one
20.
came out in 2012.
Okay, because these two aren't clearly going to guess the 1997 film.
It's Men in Black.
No, it's Titanic.
Okay.
Everyone should remember that
Well,
how
everything
big
else.
the Titanic was. Yeah, you know.
I've never watched it. I'm not being funny.
What a surprise!
I know the story
wow,
behind it.
Story, boat, iceberg.
That's even worse than me.
People died. People
Yeah, I
died,
know.
man.
I know, but you don't need to make a fucking film out of it and profit off it. That's what pisses me off about Hollywood. They pick bits in history that were the worst, make a film on it, and some stupid cunt goes, I'm gonna go, what's that?
Sinking ship.
I can't kick him because he's too far away.
You're seriously not going to guess what the 4th one is from what that was
What
this
year?
year. This year,
It's not.
2015.
It's not Hunger Games, is it?
I've just said that!
You said Catch 'em Fire.
Yeah, you said Catching Fire.
Okay.
It's not Hunger Games though. Not any of them.
We watched it.
We watched it. We've all watched
Spectre.
it. No. Oh, this is a really good guessing game.
Really
Really
tough.
tough.
Together.
Really tough.
Did the three of us watch it together?
No.
I watched it separate.
You watched it separate. Me and Mikey seen it.
Ant-Man?
No. He didn't see it.
I'm mad as if. Oh, no.
Ant-Man he didn't see.
What? Why does everyone look
I
at me
can't
like...
believe you two cannot guess this film. I actually love this
It's
film.
It's not obvious, is it?
It is.
Shut up, don't.
How strange. No, it was the year before.
That was 2014, yeah.
Shit.
You two are freaking good.
Don't say a word.
You pissing us off. Oh,
I'm
that's
giving you one more guess each.
Um,
And I've given you a minute to think of that guess.
can we put like, I don't know, like
No, you
an
can't.
advertisement break on it as well?
I'll put it like. I'll put it like.
We'll put some music on.
Yeah.
Brain's not working. Continue the music.
It's like that joke in Family Guy when they're doing this in Blue Harvest and the sat there. It's alright, we got a set. Does any requests? Play the same song. It's like, dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, when they're in the Star Wars.
Oh, you two are not. I genuinely can't believe you two are not going to get this.
Shut up. Was it the one he bought? No, it wasn't.
No.
Oh, give me a
I'm
clue.
not giving you a clue. We've wasted
When
far
was
too
it?
long on this.
We waste far too long half the time on shit.
Yeah, because of you two.
This is fun now.
Yeah.
We should be able to waste
It gets
more
the
time.
brain working.
It does,
It's
but
like communication within a team. You know
in
what I
our
mean?
case, not so much brain.
For anyone who's wondering why they guess, I'm just going to ask the audience a question. What is a baby sheep? Lamb. Lamb is the answer. Thank you, Smarties, for giving me a question to ask the people. While we take this quick advert break. Doesn't mean you can do it, because you're trying to guess what it is. You've even
shit, me joke's gone. There you go. Mate, you...
As I say to him, don't read it out. What does he do? Read it out like a dickhead.
No.
Alright, you two have... no,
I went for The Hobbit then, but that was 2014/15.
Go on.
Is that it?
Jurassic World.
Oh shit, yeah.
I'm disappointed in you.
I didn't think of that.
I'm disappointed in you two. I'm
It's been
disappointed.
so shit, I forgot about it.
Fucking great film, what are you on about?
It was good.
It was good
Not
because no, I know why he thinks it was good.
Female actress.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
female that was playing the secretary was British and she was fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
But the film was good. I actually love Jurassic Park. It's one of my favourite films
You
of all
could
time.
go to a movie and it'd be fucking awful, but if the woman was fit, he'd give it an 8 out of 10.
You're joking, aren't you? You're joking, aren't you? I've seen 50 Shades of Grey. I gave it a 2.3. You taking a piss?
I thought you were someone who's seen it.
He didn't. He pussied out of it.
Oh wait, wait, sure.
He lost a bet and pussied out of it. That's who he is.
I'm not going to watch a fella get walking with a girl in a cinema with a bunch of hormonal women who are like, oh my
That
god!
would have helped. That could have been only
Oh, like we're going to be going, right ladies, I'm 3.5 an hour, yeah, just the back toilet, yeah, just quote the name Keating, yeah, happy days, yeah. Like that's going to...
An 80-year-old Edna appears in front of him.
Hi, it's Mikey and I love
That's dodgy, that. That was dodgy how scary that voice was. But
He's been practicing.
we're
They're making a newer one, aren't they?
comes out this year.
Sure.
So whoever loses this upcoming 2015 championship will be going to see it with me. So you'd better be performing pretty well, lads.
This is going to be fucking awful.
And you're not pussying out of it this time.
What about if we both win and you lose somehow? You just
Well, I'm seeing it anyway. If you two draw, then you're both seeing it.
Fuck that. Matty no hard feelings, me, bro. Watch this now. Mill's going to be going around the corner and just see me just fucking ram him off the track. I ain't watching 50 Shades of Grey.
Now,
Look at Matty just like rolling in a pit of fire.
Watch the cup of tea.
I know, I know that's there.
weird American news. A
Real
man
British news, there's 3 lads doing a podcast on random shit.
Yeah. You're about right. A man charged with robbing a Pittsburgh bank was jailed. Now, reports that 23-year-old Eric Wagner Jr. Says it all, was arrested Wednesday after apparently some county sheriffs did a routine records check when Wagner appeared near them. Now, the problem is, he went to... Now, he's robbed a bank, as you know. Now, the problem is, and this is the problem I've got, it's like, he robbed the bank, he's got money, obviously. So then, a couple of weeks after robbing the bank, he shows up at a traffic court for a ticket that he got for his driving licence, and they did a routine check on him and realised that he'd robbed the bank.
Idiot.
If you've robbed a bank, the last thing you're going to do is show up for a place where you could get checked.
Hey, I've got a speeding ticket. I'll go and see the police and hand in them money.
It's just like, you got a speeding fine, and he's apparently Wagner is still in jail, unable to post $500,000 bond. But like, I'm just sort of sat there just thinking. Apparently, the Pittsburgh bank robbery, someone identified him as the man who acted as the getaway driver. How crap do you have to be if you're identified as a getaway driver? The first rule of being a getaway driver is if you're sitting in a car waiting outside, you have a mask on. It's just Americans. It's Americans, isn't it? It's Mikey, innit?
Since when did you get a dog?
What do you mean it's Mikey? You cunt.
Thank you.
Yeah, you couldn't exactly do that, could you?
No, because I wouldn't be stupid enough to try and rob a bank.
Him on the other hand, yeah, why not? I've got nothing to do today, yes, sorry.
Now,
He'd be that type of person you call it last minute, hey mate, sort of robbing a bank.
I need a driver. Yeah, I'm up for it, Sam.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes, I'll pop round to yours. No, don't pop round to mine, mate. I'll go pick it up from yours. Don't worry about it. Fucking police following Matty. Here's me just walk up me. I was like, yeah. Nobody realises I live here. Yes.
Be quiet, dog.
More weird American news. A man, and this first sentence is not even the funniest bit about the story. A man romantically proposed. I use the word romantically loosely. Proposed to his girlfriend over the loudspeakers in Walmart. But on the very same evening, they were both arrested. Now, we'll get to why they were arrested, because firstly, I want to say that his name is, and he can't get more American than this, William Cornelius Jr.
Cornelius.
Asked Sherry Moore's hand in front of other shoppers in Michigan on December the 30th, which would have made it the day before New Year's Eve. And then Cornelius apparently told police he stole these items for his fiancée. So, do you want to have a guess at what those were? Seeing as we're not that good at guessing, I'm only giving you one chance each.
Condom.
No.
Did you just propose to his missus and you're condom and lube?
Why not?
Oh my god. The engagement ring.
No, do you know the worst? No, do you know what? Apparently he had already bought an engagement ring from Walmart. Do you know how much it cost? $29.
Wow.
Way to treat you, missus. No, but the reason why they got arrested is quite simply he went too far off the bat. He got arrested for shoplifting sex toys.
So I was close.
You weren't far off. I wouldn't say you were close, but you weren't far off.
What's the weird bit there? The fact he proposed to his missus in Walmart, or Asda, or the fact he robbed sex toys.
Apparently,
this world is so fucked. And you know what?
It gets worse.
Wow.
Cornelius was apparently found later asleep in the food section, according to the paper. When officers searched him, they allegedly recovered. Oh my god!
Don't say a dildo in his ass.
Did say butt
an edible thong, knickers, a sex toy, and sex candy worth around $80. Sherry reportedly denied shoplifting and blamed her fiancé. Good, that's a nice, happy-sounding marriage already starting right there, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're a fucking cunt. You go out on the 5th Symphony night.
Watch.
I'm sure that's your missus in the future. Shouting back in time.
No, it won't be. You can't get married. Fuck that.
He'll try.
It's not the first time that someone's been arrested for stealing sex toys in the last few weeks, is it? I'm pretty sure we've done a few stories like that lately.
Is there something wrong with Americans and sex toys?
Probably. Now,
So you never hear something about like a Britishman went into a sex shop and robbed it, or decided to walk out with a butt plug in his arse.
Well, let's be honest, the British wouldn't get caught.
yeah.
The British just aren't stupid enough to rob sex toys.
Now, you know how you have a signature when you sign for things?
Yes.
You got a signature, you got a signature, I've got a signature. Some people like to put little things on it, like
Okay.
like a
Face.
wolf. I've got a little star I put on the end of mine.
Smiley face. Smiley face.
I do
Smiley
like a
face.
little like curve.
Like a posh wanker.
Yeah.
But
Oi, wanker.
one man in Australia,
Dickhead.
one man in Australia, and strangely enough, his signature has been called into question because you know, they're saying, why is this his signature? It's rude, it's ridiculous,
Don't
it's
say it's his.
bad. No, his signature is a drawing of a cock.
I was fucking close. Again.
Apparently, according to the man whose name is Jared Hyams of Victoria in Australia, he said, "Oh, definitely surprised by the attention. You think if you really, in this world, if you draw a penis on something, you're going to get some sort of attention. You really think this is?" And he,
Get more attention than the fucking World War.
he even went as far as saying, "I guess January is a slow news month." First of all, it isn't for weird news. This is when all the nutter things start coming out. And second, apparently, because like the Australian Electoral Commission rejected it and said, "This is ridiculous. You shouldn't be using genitalia as a signature." And he was actually threatened with contempt, apparently, by the courts. And but apparently he's winning at the minute because his license and proof of age documentation have managed to slip past both the agencies and have been approved. So, I like the way that Australians say proof of age card, whereas we go passport.
Yeah.
But there's one final piece of weird news. That is the return of something amazing. Now, when we last spoke about this, it happened in Holland. The first time I ever spoke about this.
Oh, don't tell me it's a fucking seagull.
And then it happened again in Denmark.
It's a seagull.
Yeah, it's the seagull.
It's not a seagull. Now,
Is it a birdie?
a police officer in America, Louisiana, was on an overnight patrol when apparently he lost control of his vehicle and crashed into a ditch. But do you want to know what attacked him?
Seal?
No.
A crocodile?
Penguin.
An owl. It's the return of the owl! Apparently, the officer, Lance Benjamin, was working Christmas Eve when he suddenly felt something hit him on the side of his face. And he said, well, maybe... the first thing he thought was, maybe it's a football or something. And then he felt some scratching on the back of his head and some pecking. Do you know the best thing about this? A photo of the owl is actually up on the the police department's Facebook page. I've got it here, so I can show you too. There it is, just sat there. Just where's the owl?
I want my pom back.
Apparently, the officer got out of the car and just went, yeah. So he was just sat there for about 45 minutes, just looking around the police car, and just went. So I just thought, well, I'll open the passenger window as well so he can get out. And no, apparently I was just sat there for about 45 minutes and just went, just flew off. So, it's just like, owls are the most dangerous freaking things. They've attacked people in a park in Holland, they've attacked people in a park in Denmark, and now they've attacked the police officer in Louisiana. I'm imagining it's the same one.
Next will be fucking Canada or
No,
China
Next, Mikey will come home to his mum and dad and go, what happened to you? And it'd be like one of those cartoon films, you know, when like Sylvester the cat, and he's just covered in feathers and his hair's just like, oh, okay, like that. And Mikey will be sat there going, oh no, it attacked me!
They're saying fucking owl, well what?
Gaming news.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, we're really struggling for news this week.
I think it's this month.
This month's going to be so bad. I remember last year it was so bad. January's just... I mean, what did the advantage we had last year is that we could talk about Assassin's Creed, well, Victory as it was known at the time, at some length, but we can't because it has...
Was Victory Syndicate last year already?
Yeah.
Yes, it came out in 2015, right?
You said this January, so...
Yeah, but that's when it came out.
Okay.
Now...
Hi, I'm Matty Morris. When everyone's talking about certain topics, I like to go off rails and try and talk about a different topic.
It's you. Earlier this week on the gaming world, obviously Facebook has got its Oculus Rift headset, and it was it's going to apparently start shipping to customers in March for the price of what's $600 in pounds, about £480.
Yeah.
I'd say about 480, wouldn't it?
470.
Yeah, round about.
Alright. 480 was fine.
Mr. Accountant over there.
Apparently, Amazon's Canada website revealed that the PlayStation VR will cost in Canadian dollars $1,125 Canadian dollars, which works out at $800 US, which works out at £770. Now, apparently Sony have come out and said it was an error by Amazon. We haven't announced the price yet, but I think, given the fact that it'd be $200 price difference between the Oculus Rift and the PlayStation VR, it either saying that PlayStation are either targeting the higher end market or it's just massively better. But I love the idea of a virtual reality headset. I do love it.
Are they both virtual reality or just the PlayStation?
They're both virtual reality.
I mean, like a little screening.
I love the idea of it, but the problem is
Could you imagine him on Battlefield? Oh God, look at me! He's gonna be like a professional, like you're walking in, he's got like all the camo gear on.
He's actually wearing camo suits.
Yeah, and then he's giving a pair of undies like ease.
do you know the problem that I have with this though, with virtual reality? It's like, not one, the price obviously, because it's way too expensive for anyone who's got a normal job to afford. But secondly, you know how, like, let's say you're playing Battlefield or something like that, and you know, you sit there and it responds to your head movement, doesn't it?
Does it?
When you it's the whole point of virtual reality is you move.
Anyway, yeah, I know where you're going with it.
But say you sat down, like say I'm sat down there, and I've got the VR headset on and everything.
Well, that's gonna make it awkward if you want to eat something.
If you want to, no, it's not that if you want to eat something. Imagine, say someone's behind you and you're going to turn around to try and my head doesn't go that far round. Would it work?
Unless you just kept it straight.
Because I've seen it, every time I've seen people use it, they've always been standing up.
Well, that's fucking gonna tire my legs out.
They'll get me first. You see me next week, I'll be like a fucking racing turkey. Fucking hell, lads, I don't know what happened to me. I woke up this morning, it's fucking dropped off me.
Apparently, though, according to Kaz Hirai, who's Sony's chief executive, it's got apparently 100 new titles apparently being worked on for PlayStation VR. I know for a fact the new Street Fighter coming out this year has got PlayStation VR, which is a mental game to have VR on it, but it'd be interesting to see how that works. I do like the idea of the virtual reality headsets. I think it could be awesome.
It's gonna just cost even more and more.
I just think it's too expensive. It's like 5K TVs.
What's the point?
When they first came out, they were way too expensive. They're still too expensive now, but they're just slowly but surely falling into that price range for people.
And then there's going to be something else coming out soon.
Yeah.
What do you think of virtual reality headsets?
Honestly, I tried a virtual reality game in America once. It's like you stand up, you have like this plastic sword, you put the fires over you,
Yeah.
and you hit it. It's quite fun, except it doesn't really work that much.
Well, obviously back then, because the technology hadn't
It was
been...
around about 5 years ago though, so...
Yeah, but it's 5 years of technology that weren't really there.
Yeah, to be fair, we've come a lot in the last...
Yeah, but what you think you're going to sit down on a chair and expect to move while playing a fucking game online?
Yeah. Now, according to this...
If you wanted to move, they'd be playing FIFA outside, or football.
Well, because gaming news has been so poor lately, with well, I say lately, I mean the last week and a half. I found a list. I found 2 pieces of gaming news that I'm using as a list for things that they're not so much gaming news as such, but it's like a list of things that could happen.
Go on.
Now, I've found a list here called 10 crucial features Sony must implement in 2016, which is great bit of advertising because there's only 9 things. But the first thing that they're saying is see when friends come online.
No, I don't want to see what's when
Never been
this pops up.
Never been too. It had it on PlayStation 3, which I wasn't too fussed about.
You can see when the party starts up. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just like, ooh, he's online.
You
I'll
just
join that
double check
party.
your friends list. It's not. You must be lazy if you're doing that, aren't you?
Xbox do that.
I don't like that because it just gets in the way. Doesn't
When
it?
you're doing a cutscene, the thing just pops up.
Pops up in the middle.
He's
of
online. He's online. He's online.
Or like you see it on the YouTubers, they'll be going for like a really important stage, and it'll just go ding, or Joey obviously like sent you a message. It's on the bottom now, but the old Xbox 360 days,
He used to be on top.
they used to have to program for
PlayStation
each
3's on
game.
the top left corner.
Yeah, but saying
Each
that,
game
you
had
can't
to-
turn notifications off.
No, I'm saying like individually had to put where they were gonna want the achievement to come up on. So it'd be like, say if it was like an important scene, you could be like really, it would be one of those important points of the game, and you'd have, what? That's okay, came online, or such and such came online. You're like, bing. You're like, why? I need to know what he's saying, and you're coming online. Leave me alone.
Apparently, number 8 is PSN stability.
PSN stability.
I don't think it's that bad. It was not as bad as
There's
last
actually-
year.
There's a
What do you
petition
mean?
for it, isn't there?
Wait,
Wait, what do you mean by
Basically asking for Sony to give compensation to everybody.
why?
But it weren't their fault they got hacked, was it? You know what I mean?
It's not their fault the servers went down.
Number 7, they're saying better library organisation.
Nah, it's alright.
I agree with them, and I don't really like the way it's organised.
Really?
It's
Xbox
in the actual library, not in, like the way, not on the actual menu, not the dashboard. Like you said,
That's just breaking old habit, that
Is
is.
that the one when you go all the way down? It's like its own separate tab. And when
it's
you
on
go
its own
in-
separate thing.
I
and
don't
you can
like that myself.
No, it's a bit
Don't
I
dull.
haven't used it. I only go on the library on the top.
That's
What's
not
that
the
one
library,
you're
that's a toolbar.
It's not. It's the XMB menu.
Okay, I was closest.
No. Well, it says 6 here, but I say 5 because it's not 10. External headset volume control.
Yes.
We got one on the actual fucking thing.
No, I've got a massive problem for that with the turtle beaches.
You've got a big problem in general because for some reason.
Every time you're online, all we can hear is like repeats of ourselves.
Yeah, well, that's my fault, and I can't be able to change it.
So,
People who've got an echo, people who moan about an echo are literally just.
I'm not hearing it. I'm not knowing. I'm just saying. I'm just stating.
That's also another person that moaned over it. Just said, no, I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Yeah, you. Number 5. For obviously you got to remember that not everyone who's a PlayStation 4 owner is our age. They're kids and stuff like that. People want a legitimate family sharing feature.
No.
Yeah, but obviously we're going to say no because we're not who games with our family apart from you?
No.
Exactly. But there are kids who there are certain things that get streamed that kids shouldn't be watching.
GTA.
Well, I wouldn't say GTA is that bad, but I would still say stuff like that.
Would it include 2 lads trying to get onto a yacht on GTA and constantly getting blown up?
Yeah.
Would you class that?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we're fucked. Yeah.
Another thing that people have been saying is customisable wallpapers.
you have that anyway.
Customisable what?
Make your own wallpapers.
Because
You
it's
can
just
buy your own.
I've
What's
never
the
been
point?
too fussed.
it's too much effort.
You used to be able to do it on the Xbox.
You
used
could
to
do it.
get
You used to be able to do it on the
get
PS3.
pictures from your memory stick, put onto the Xbox.
Yeah.
as well.
Do it on the PS3. Yeah. For some reason they're saying next thing for number 3 is custom names and avatars.
Got that anyway.
Got custom avatars anyway. Names.
Got them.
To be brutally honest, what I think they're trying to say is we want to be able to change our name. No. I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think PlayStation could ever change that. Number 2, this is where the list is getting really weird now. Turn off the controller light completely.
Don't want that because then I won't know if it's on or not.
I've never been too fussed about the controller light.
Every time I goes off, I think, shit, it's dead.
And the other one, they're saying the most important thing is full and free backwards compatibility.
Get a PlayStation.
What is this list?
Do you know what? No one makes a fucking list on Microsoft.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do all the time.
Yeah.
Because they have
You
what
don't-
to
you
complain about.
Stuff to do in January, stuff to do in March. Stuff to do in
You don't want to
January.
know.
Fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that. Ooh, give us this.
For free.
Don't be silly. Microsoft.
I think the people writing that are American.
There's also a. I wouldn't say this is a list, but people have been putting 2016 game predictions, like when things are going to happen and stuff like that.
Nothing much is happening this year, is it?
There's a lot of stuff happening this year. It's just not in the first 5 months, really.
Oh, that's fine.
The only games of any note that I can say that are coming out before May
Division.
is The Division, Sebastian Loeb this month, Uncharted 4,
That's it.
Mirror's Edge,
What about that woman one with the robots and dinosaurs?
Horizon
I can't remember the name.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't
Far
think it's coming out
Cry?
before May. Far Cry Primal is the only other
I'm
thing I
talking
can
about
think
that
of.
last night.
Literally, I don't think there's that much coming out before May.
I think it's going to be.
I don't even know when the release date for F1 2016 is.
2017.
Apparently, what people have been suggesting is that Nintendo NX will release this year and be bundled with The Legend of Zelda, which I know a lot of people are waiting for.
Yeah.
Never played it.
I
So
played one of the Zelda games. I got stuck on the fucking fishing mission.
you always get stuck on missions and then you don't like games because of that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I couldn't get past it, so I couldn't do anything. So.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, but as you talk about Nintendo.
Pokemon! Gotta catch 'em all.
I'm talking about
Pokemon.
stuff. Wait until the end.
No, it's to do with games.
apparently they're saying that No Man's Sky will release, it'll be sold, and then it'll be forgotten about.
No Man's Sky is the No Man's Space one, isn't it?
Yeah, which comes out in July.
Isn't that all platforms or just?
Comes out. It's mainly exclusive to PlayStation, but
They're gonna run out of Planet, sure.
they're saying that Final Fantasy 15 will release this year. I'm pretty sure it will.
Isn't that the remake, the reboot?
The remake should be coming out
that
this
looks
year as well,
epic.
which is number 7.
Have you seen the graphics for it?
Obviously, I've seen the.
Are you gonna get it, Mikey?
I've played one Final Fantasy game.
This is totally different.
It's not turn-based either now. They've made it like live action for it.
I know, proper RPG
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Says you, the one who likes
No, I actually liked that too. That was one of the good things I liked about the original Final Fantasy was.
You get to drive around now and use big sword and hit things.
You could do that in the other one.
He's got a point.
You could do that in the PlayStation 1 days, mate. That's all.
They're saying that a new Burnout game might get announced. It's about time that Burnout has a good game. It's been a while. When was the last time?
Paradise,
wasn't it? Yeah. And that was 2010?
28.
Refag just
28th. That year, is it?
So Burnout 3, that was the best one.
No.
Yeah.
Paradise City was brilliant.
Paradise is amazing. They're saying the Xbox Slim and PS4 will come out with a 2TB hard drive this year.
And we
Not
will
to
buy a fucking 1TB hard drive. Brilliant, play lads.
We've got a 2TB hard drive, mate.
We've used it all already.
Have we?
Yeah.
I thought so.
It was 1.7, but
How much have you got left?
I've got 900 gig.
What?
What have you been doing? What
Updates every single fucking day. You're pissing me off.
Updating your porn collection onto your fucking PlayStation.
You're stupid enough to put the porn collection on a PlayStation.
Apparently, I was reading an article online yesterday. Apparently, it was the Pornhub statistics from last year. Apparently, 38% of their users come from games console users.
And I'll let you guess.
And I'll let you guess who the 37% of that is.
It's not fucking
Just
me.
Matty's sitting there on different PlayStations. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Also, they're also saying that there's going to be an announcement about The Last of Us 2. That would be
That was a bit of a cliffhanger though. The end of The Last of Us.
That was an amazing game.
Any more
It's
news
one
on
of
Assassin's Creed?
Nothing yet, no. Borderlands 3 could be announced.
Surprising no one's hacked Ubisoft this year.
I know, right?
I haven't been told yet.
Anyone ever played the game Perfect Dark?
No.
That might get a reboot apparently. Someone said Call of Duty will go back to Modern Warfare.
Yes!
Modern Warfare as in probably after Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, but that'd be good because you'd be able to see what happens to Price. Because he's effectively...
It's left on a cliffhanger, to be honest.
Because he was on the run from Thingy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What's it called? Interpol.
I've got a sneaking suspicion that they're going to do World at War.
Again.
What's the fuck? The whole point in World at War was World War 2. What are you going to do? World at War 2. Oh, we'll do it in World War 1 instead, yeah?
That'd be great. That'd actually be great for a change.
I know they've done World War 1.
But anyhow, that's it for gaming news this week. Because there's
That's
literally been nothing.
He's got his
I know his review, but it's technically not news, is it?
No, I've actually got a bit of gaming news.
Well, that's not the end of that then, ladies.
No, there's an article the other day, and it was a blind guy who'd been playing the original
Yes, I see.
Ocarina of Time.
Legend of Ocarina, Time of Ocarina.
Yeah, it took him 5 years to complete this game.
Is that you? You are blind.
Mazzy, shut the fuck up. No, but
You've just been told.
no, I thought it was. Do you know what? It's good. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I'd be fucked. Well, not being able to see stuff in general. But for a guy to stay committed to try and finish this game for 5 years.
How the hell did he do it if he can't see it?
Terrible. Hats off to him, like, personally, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that story. Matty briefly mentioned Assassin's Creed. There are rumours flying about that there won't be any. There might not be an Assassin's Creed game this year, and it might end up going to 2017, which
would be
I
good.
don't mind having to wait a year for an Egyptian game if that's
That's
how they
what's
set it.
taking me off. I want a Japanese one. I was talking to a mate in work. He said a Japanese one would be great as well.
I know a lot of people want a Japanese one, but I think the longer they leave it, the more like time they got to develop it.
Or the Japanese one.
In the background, yeah. I don't think they'll ever do it like. But
You gotta do a Russian one. Like
they've done a Russian one?
good Russian
They're
one.
not going to do a Russian one now that they're doing the side scroller. It's too late for that. India's off the map. China's gone, and so is Russia.
I was looking forward to a China one. To be fair,
True, that would be good as well.
that would be good.
But it's not there. Any other pieces of news that are out at the minute? None.
Weird,
So,
actually.
Yeah, Mikey Keating. Weird.
There was
There
an
we
image on the lab Bible the other day, lads.
He's killing himself.
Right, and it's an alpha on a train with his tablet. He's trying to do to like sort of be private about it. He's pointed towards the glass on the train, and in the reflection of the glass, you can just see porn.
Yeah,
He just says, "Don't worry, mate. Your secret's safe with us."
So your review?
El Presidente Keating, ho ho ho.
We're actually doing that today, are we?
Well, he's had it for more than a week. Might as well get it out of the way.
Tropico 5, anyone who's...
And that's the end of his review.
Hey,
Fuck off, you two. Anyone who's played the original Tropicos, this one starts in your colonial times, as obviously you're part of the British Empire, and then basically what you've got to do is obviously keep your island happy, you do all these things, but the way it goes is you go through colonial times, so you've got set certain objectives throughout the game. So
Mikey, what type of game is this?
it's more of a strategy sandbox game.
I mean, like Halo Wars.
Yes, but you don't kill stuff
Okay.
unless they invade you. So you can do stuff like, like say if it was an election for El Presidente, Matty Morris vs Marcelo Keating, as my character's called. Yeah, there wasn't Michael, alright. Marcelo sounded reasonable enough, okay. So
God, you sound like a right wanker.
So I could sit there and go, I could have 1 month to go, and you could have like 60% of the vote. I could go, fuck this, martial law, stop all elections and everything.
Is that it? Is that the game?
I can get them arrested, you can get them killed, assassinated, discredited, bribe them, kick them
And all
off.
by the click of a button.
It's great, yeah.
Your life was so easy.
Oh, tell me about it. That you shot 6 years ago, yeah. I joke. Only joking.
Where would the
If
joys-
you're looking to co-host a podcast, there's a job available at the S-Team. Please apply within.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. I'm having a fucking joke with you. Fuck.
So am I, you knob. Come on then, Tropico. Come on. What is it? What's the best things about it?
Is there a story to it?
There is actually, a really good story. You can actually make a space program.
Oh,
For
fuck's
God's
sake.
sake.
I thought you were going to say a bit about the story, but
Well, no. Do you want me to tell you about the story?
not really. It's going to
Well,
take forever.
Yeah, since this is a review, and part of the thing is if it's a game of a story, you tell part of the story.
Well, basically, you're El Presidente, and you go through the colonial times, but you've only got a certain amount of years. But you've got to keep the king happy, so do his tasks. He obviously extends your mandate of this governor of this island. Well, eventually you get independence from him, and then you start doing like little tasks, start building your island through obviously World War One, the Cold War, and obviously into the modern times.
Okay.
Well, there's a guy called Leon Kane who's your mentor in this thing called the Order, and they just want like,
This is another game you had.
funny enough, yeah, with it's completely different.
I don't know.
And they just like want peace, you know what I mean? This, that, and they only want to help the world and all this shit. But it comes out that he's like, okay, we need uranium to sell on, to sort of protect for the Order and stuff. And it comes out that he's been selling it to terrorists, but then telling the likes of the UN that you're the one that's supplying the terrorists with the uranium to make nuclear bombs.
Okay.
So you've got to go back in time, and funny enough, you just happen to have to pay the Swiss $50,000 out of your Swiss bank accounts, right?
That's just sounding dodgy, this already.
Yeah. To get, I quote, Abraham Weinstein, who's supposed to be Albert Einstein, to become one of your scientists, right? And you make a time machine. You get three choices.
This
You have-
is so intense. I'm having a smartie.
Right, you can have, get this. This is cool. You can have a portal where you've got to jump off something to go into the portal. You can have a metro, like a sort of metro station. So you go in, it's like it's like a time capsule thing, or the best thing ever, You can make a DeLorean time machine.
Oh, that's
What the
it.
hell
folks.
is this game? It sounds like the
Basically,
weird-
you've got to go back in time to stop him from getting the uranium.
What? No,
and
no,
could
no,
have
I
just
get, I
said
get
that.
that. I get that. But what the hell is this game? This game sounds mental.
It's brilliant, though.
I trust it to be the mental one to like a mental game. But are there any downsides to it, Mike? You've said all the positives.
I know, winds him up a lot. All I can hear
So
online.
every game winds him up.
I haven't actually raged the last 3 days. Have I?
It's a new record.
Yes, you did. The other day.
Two
The
days.
other day. But I haven't actually consecutively... No, 3 days now.
2 days.
2 days.
Okay, 2 days.
Push your luck.
I'd say the voting system on it. I've had it times when I've like 55% of the vote, and the other ones had 45. Yeah, I've then gone on to lose the election in the last month.
That does happen in real life.
No, but like I was looking into it, online. I was like, there's no way each time that happens to me, yet I'll have like 51%, and yet I win by like a percent or like 2 voters or something.
That
And
does happen.
I looked it up, and he said for some reason when you were making the game, so I think something might have gone wrong, but nobody knows why. Because sometimes it's basically it's just like, I think it's the further afield you are, you're right, and obviously, but if you're closer to 49%, up to 55%, I think there's like an issue, because it's just sometimes you can lose everything and somehow miraculously get it. But remember that time I sent you a picture of I lost by 1 vote?
Which is the best thing in the world.
No, I nearly finished the mission as well, and it just said, yes, you've lost by 1 vote. I'm like, are you fucking what? But yeah, brilliant
This
game.
is a long review,
Do you know what?
This is not a long review.
isn't it?
No.
It's a little arcade game, 15 quid. I'm happy with it. Give it a good 8 out of 10.
Wow, that's high.
No, because it's a brilliant game. Like,
Better than Rocket League.
depending on the mood. No, depending on what sort of mood. Oh, Halo was coming out later this year as well.
Second one. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
What's that got to do with the Tropico?
It's the same type of game.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I've
because
never
like
played
Tropico, you build like your base.
It sounds
like
like-
good
like-
country up.
It sounds like one of those type of games.
Next time you're on mine, have a go with
It
it.
sounds like one of those type of games, like sort of like Clash of Clans in a sense. It's like a strategy-based game.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me.
It is.
Have a go with it the next time you're on mine. That's if ever you decide to turn up at my house. Or my too posh for,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prick.
But look, I was just. So are you.
You love me really, that's why.
But
Get a
I was think I've been looking.
Really? Are you really going to say that to him? Get a room. He's now stealing your catchphrases.
Because he's not original enough to think of his own.
No, and that.
But I did because gaming news has been so poor.
Go back.
Let's mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a service announcement. If you give Jack a pack of Smarties, he will pretty much be your best friend for 2 years, yeah?
Yay.
So I've got another 2 years on my mandate, lovely, yeah.
The thing with gaming news, because I was trying to look for stuff this week to talk about. I was struggling with gaming news, so I thought I'll have a look at if there's been any games announced that I've missed or not seen that might end up liking, and I somehow managed to find one.
Go on.
There's a game. Have you ever heard of a game called Persona?
No.
It's a Japanese-based game. It's a massive RPG. Persona 5 comes out allegedly this year. We're not sure, but Persona 5 is. Any way I can describe it is Persona. As if I talk about Persona 4. So Persona 4, half of the game was based on you trying to find out in like you're a high school student and you've got like there's people mysteriously dying for some reason in this place, and you go into this random spirit world called TV World, and you have these massive turn-based fights against mental characters and stuff like that. You know, possessed by spirits and stuff like that. That's one half of the game. The other half of the game is like it's a massive RPG. So you're a high school student. You go out and do stuff that a high school student does. Like you go to you remember Canis Canem Edit? Half of that game, what that was, you go and do all the stuff like that. And it's sort of like but it's sort of like based in that sort of Japanese anime light style art.
That's what that game.
And I was watching the they say it's a gameplay trailer which came out at E3. One of the games I actually missed, and I sat there and thought, that comes out this year. Looks like it's going to be a tasty buy, because that looks like a really good. I like RPG games. I do. I just don't. There aren't enough out there for me to go, yes, I want to buy that.
There's a game like that PewDiePie was sort of reviewing.
I don't watch PewDiePie.
No, do I?
I don't like him.
I thought I'd seen it, so I'll watch it. Okay. It's like
God.
It's like I don't know. It's your character. It's like you're a girl in like high school in America, and yeah, things like start randomly. It's like a turn-based sort of decision game. So it's like who we.
If we knew what the game was,
I'll be honest, I can't remember.
Well, it'd be good if we knew what the game was.
But it's weird.
I
He
to be
tried
honest with
every
you,
single option, and yet died. And he gave up with, I can't be arsed with this.
RPGs are slowly but surely becoming quite a good type of game for me. I mean, I'm getting into that phase now where obviously it's coming up to April and Uncharted 4's getting closer and closer and closer, so I'm going to be like, so I'm going to have to play through the first three Uncharted again, and then it'll be like when Mass Effect comes out of the holidays, I'm like, I have to play through the first three Mass Effect again.
Hey Mill, you called on FIFA? Oh God, I'm sorry lads, I've got a date. With who?
Tally on the Normandy.
She's expecting me in 5 minutes. Sorry lads, I'm going to have to go. I'll speak to you later.
There are some good games though that are coming out this year. There's not as many games coming out this year, but there are some good ones that are coming out. I'm just going to be upset when Uncharted 4 ends. Even though I've not been with Uncharted for that long, it has gripped me as a game. But nonetheless, that is the end of this week's podcast. If you want to follow Mikey on Twitter, you can follow him at
MikeyRK13, where you actually will find my last race.
Your only
from
race.
lap 4 yesterday. If you want to follow my good friend Mr. Millington, it is
JackTM53. You can also follow Matty Morris in a street in Greasby
or Tesco.
We now know where he lives, so if you personal message me, I'll give you his address.
And a fiver, obviously, for trouble.
No, they'll give us a fiver for our
that's what I'm saying, you give us a fiver for the troubles, yeah.
If you want to egg his house, we'll happily provide those eggs.
Oh, please
but that comes with a £6 surcharge. Give us the package back, you get half of it back.
You can like us on Facebook, obviously.
Twitter will
Facebook is in the description. No point in mentioning Twitter, because we haven't got it.
Oh, I laugh like it's the worst views.
And that's it for this week's podcast. It's bye from Matty.
Adios.
Bye from Mikey.
Good day, yeah.
And it's bye from myself, and we've been the S.